Well, we are Avilés, Guillermo Zamora, and Dilan D Sandoval, and we are going to talk. Our project is about the pH indicators. Well, our research question is: what is better, the universal indicator or the pH meter? The independent variables are the pH meter and the universal indicator, and the dependent variable is pH. In this experiment, we will work with different substances that may be strong or weak, acid and bases. They will be defined by a liquid or a paper called indicator. Well, first, the acids are substances that produce hydrogen ions when they dissolve in water. They normally appear in citrics, where they provide us vitamin C, and as bases, acids are very important in the daily life. Well, a base is an ionic compound that dissociates into cations and hydroxide ions when they dissolve in water. The strength of an acid is determined by the moles of hydrogen ions, and of a base is determined by the moles of the hydroxide anion. This originates that substances are separated into weak and strong acids and bases. Well, it also exists a pH scale, when it's going between 0 and 14. If it's neutral, it's 7. If it's an acidic solution, it's less than 7, and a base is greater than 7. The liquid indicator needs to be added directly to the solution in order to see the color change. This makes it easier to identify the acidity and alkalinity of the solutions. The color of neutral solution is green. The one for acid goes from red to a yellowish orange, while the bases go from different tones of blue to purple. But when you use the pH meter, it gives you the number between 0 and 14. This experiment contributes to the science because it helps you to see what's more easier or effective, the pH meter or the universal indicator.
Now, the substances that we will need are milk, dish soap, detergent, Windex, tap water, distilled water, and soapy water. We will also need 4 test tubes, the pH universal indicator, and the pH meter. The procedure is to take one of the substances and add 50 milliliters of it into one of the test tubes. Then add 4 drops of the pH universal indicator and mix. Then proceed to do these steps with each one of the substances. Use 30 milliliters of each substance, and with the pH indicator use only 4 drops. During the 4 drops of the pH universal indicator, you will see that each substance color will change. However, you must observe if the original color of the substance doesn't affect the final result. In this case, you may need to add more drops. After the color of each substance has changed, register the results and then proceed to take the pH meter. Put the pH meter into one of the substances and wait until it stabilizes. After registering the results, you must clean the pH meter with distilled water and dry it. Now repeat with each substance and register the results. Remember, you should always clean the pH meter after each substance. The only safety measurement that is needed to use is to clean the pH meter every time you use it, and also to wear a lab coat to avoid any stain in the clothes.
After making this experiment, we can conclude that the pH meter is more useful than the universal indicator, because with the pH meter we can have a more exact number of the acidity or alkalinity of a substance.